Chamath, you mentioned rocket fuel, and it's a loaded question, but nonetheless, maybe the epitome of all of this is Tesla, which is up 700+% over the last year. I think you're still a shareholder, right? Have you sold any shares? What do you make of that in and of itself? 700% in a year?
What's up, YouTube? It's Kevin in Colorado. Welcome to another exciting episode of Tesla Today. So, after 2.5 weeks of extreme pain waiting for Tesla to come down after the S&P 500 inclusion, I was wrong. I missed my chance. It only went down to 614. I sold at 621. That is only a $7 difference. And in my mind, I'm thinking, surely it's going to go back and visit the high fives, maybe the low sixes. Wrong. And all Tesla did to reward me was go up by $25 a day for 2.5 weeks straight. It cost me a net gain of a little over $220,000 by not being in it. So enough guessing. I'm done. I'm all in. $1.3 million back into Tesla as of the day before yesterday or something like that. I'm in back about 745 because that's my thing. You know, I like to buy high and sell low. Exact opposite of what you're supposed to do. I can't guess the market. I'm not Nostradamus. I don't know what the future holds. All I know is my convictions and what I believe in. And that's really what I should have came back to. Is like, hey, why do you have a Tesla channel? Because you love Tesla and you believe in it. Why do you wear Tesla apparel? Because you love Tesla and you believe in it. So why are you trying to guess when Tesla's going to take a dip or go higher if you actually believe in the company? One simple word: greed. I was getting greedy and I got spanked and I deserved it.
Scott, I don't understand why people are so focused on selling things that work. Let's just, I'll make up a number. Let's just say I owned $1 billion of Tesla stock. If I sold it, now I have $1 billion problem. What do I do with that money? What about if it was 100 million? What about if it was just 10,000? 10 billion? It doesn't matter what the number is. The point is that when things are working, you're paid to stay with people that know what they're doing. And this is a guy who has consistently been one of the most important entrepreneurs in the world. And so why bet against him? It's the same thing with Bezos. Why bet against him?
Thanks, Chamath. Now you tell me. Information that would have been good before S&P 500 inclusion.
Yeah, it's really incredible, actually. I mean, he's somebody I've known for a really long time. I've looked up to him for a long time. And here's what I would say, that he built a great car company, and somewhere along the way, about 5 or 6 years ago, what I thought he was building was an energy company, and that eventually people would realize that climate change actually mattered. And it's taken 5 or 6 years for everybody to realize the same thing, and he's being rewarded. The world's richest person should be somebody that's fixing and fighting climate change. I think the reality is that Tesla is a distributed energy business, right? They are figuring out how to harness energy, how to store it, and then how to use it in a way to allow humans to be productive. Cars are a manifestation, but solar panels are as well, power walls are as well. And I'm telling you right now, Scott, the big disruption that's coming is to power utilities.
Can you say auto bidder? Wow. Elon's so far ahead of the game compared to everybody else, using auto bidder for that energy management device, that software. Once again, software. Oh, Tesla's just a car company. The software from AutoBidder will make billions of dollars for Tesla and will change the way that the world manages energy.
There are trillions of dollars of bonds, of capex, of value sitting inside the energy generation infrastructure of the world that is going to go upside down. And when that goes pear-shaped, Tesla will double and triple again. And I think, I tweeted this a while ago that I thought the world's first trillionaire would be a person fighting climate change. It very well could be Elon, but if it's not him, it'll be somebody like him. But it'll be because of this. Delivering clean energy, allowing the world to be sustainable is an incredibly important thing that will be rewarded by markets and individuals.
And you're just going to ride, you said 2 or 3 times higher than where it is now. You're just going to ride that wave?
Scott, I don't understand why people are so focused on selling things that work. Let's just, I'll make up a number. Let's just say I owned $1 billion of Tesla stock. If I sold it, Now I have $1 billion problem. What do I do with that money? What about if it was 100 million? What about if it was just 10,000? 10 billion? It doesn't matter what the number is. The point is that when things are working, you're paid to stay with people that know what they're doing. And this is a guy who has consistently been one of the most important entrepreneurs in the world. And so why bet against him? It's the same thing with Bezos. Why bet against him? And there are a handful of other people. Anthony Noto, who we just talked to today, is yet another person. You get behind these people who have incredibly strong character, who know what they're doing, who aren't going to bend to short-term profits, and who are just going to drive the train for 10 or 20 years and make the world a better place. Get behind them. You know, the best way to summarize this, by the way, is a friend of ours who we mentioned earlier, Bill Gurley, has this great phrase: when the music's on, you got to dance. And so these guys are dancing. They are in rhythm. They're in flow. Let them do their thing. Get behind them. Don't sell a share. Just let them create value.
Meanwhile, Tesla continues its epic run, going above $800 today. Second time around the Monopoly board that's done that, right? Pre-market split before the 5-for-1 split that we had last year now in 2020, because we're in 2021. It went through 800, went all the way up to 900, then fell all the way back down to the 650s before rebounding and going and busting right through 1,000. What's it going to do in 2021? I don't know, but I'm going to go along for the ride. Will every single day be up $25? No, that's just an anomaly that's happened in the last 2.5 weeks. Could it continue to happen? Absolutely. So long term, big things for Tesla. Elon Musk is now the richest man in the entire world.
Elon Musk is now the richest person in the world as of today, passes Jeff Bezos.
And he would probably tell you, who cares? He didn't give a crap about money. He gives a crap about what he's doing with SpaceX, with Tesla, the Boring Company, Neuralink, and all the excellent things that he's doing. Starlink, let's not forget about that one. We're going to have that high-speed internet that's going to put 5G to shame when he gets that thing all lit up and going. So exciting time to be with this man's company. And then I think the other reason why I took a pause off of Tesla was out of fear, folks, right? Fear of losing the nest egg. I had such an epic run, I felt, in 2020, turning a little over $100,000 into $1 million, which is amazing, right? And just got lucky. And then I have a fear of losing that position. Well, nothing ever good came from fear, and nothing's coming from fear now. We are now actually in year 2 of what we call the EV revolution as it spins up faster and faster. It's not about market share that Tesla has of the EV industry. It's about market share of the entire auto industry. And there's a great video, and I'll see if I can try to find it again. Has that street back in New York City in the early 1900s when the Model T came out, and there were 90 plus horse and buggy carriages on the street and only one Model T. The same picture was taken 10 years later, just a decade, 10 years later, and there was 99 Model Ts and only one horse and buggy. And that's where we're headed between now and 2030, between the ICE, the internal combustion engine, versus the EV. I have my first EV. I have my second EV on order, the Cybertruck, which, believe it or not, I could actually take delivery of that tri-motor Cybertruck about this time in 2022. And that has to put a smile on my face and put a smile on your face if you're an investor in this company. Wow. I need your help. I'd love to turn this into a retirement gig sooner than later. So please share the knowledge of this channel with your friends, family. Put in comments down below what you'd like to see, and I'll make it happen for you. That'll be it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please consider subscribing to the channel. It does help me out when you do hit the like button. Please share it with your friends and put in the comments below what you'd like to see. I have times in my hands. I'm here. I'm researching for you. I'll see you tomorrow for another exciting episode of Tesla Today. Now, let's go make some money.